With the release of his new book, 10, The Decade That Changed My Future, Rylan reveals more about the sometimes shocking details of the darkest time of his life. Deciding one morning that he would tell his ex-husband Dan Neil that he cheated on him years ago, Rylan was unaware that his life would change, and he would end up in hospital getting the help he needed. Expressing how much he lent on his mother Linda during 2021, Rylan shared that at his lowest he struggled to even communicate. Writing in his book, in quotes obtained by The Sun, Rylan revealed, "I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, couldn't talk, nothing. I couldn't watch TV or listen to music. I just couldn't do it. I felt like I was having a stroke, or worse. I stopped working completely." Struggling with blame and guilt, Rylan spiraled downwards even further, reaching out to his mother and brother Jamie for help. Daniela Westbrook fumes royals treated Prince Harry as second-class citizen at funeral. "I sat mum down and told her I needed to be locked up," Rylan admitted. "I said, I can't do it anymore." I could see in her eyes that she couldn't believe what was happening to her baby. "She called my big brother Jamie and my managers and they arranged for me to go to a mental health hospital where they knew I would be well looked after." Going into details about his mental state and the institution he was taken to, Rylan, whose real name is Ross Richard Clark, also shared that at one point his mother Linda arranged for television personalities Eamonn and Ruth to visit the star. Unaware of the visit, Rylan said that he will always remember the look on both of their faces. "It's how people grieve." Strictly's Kay Adams hits out at David Beckham being in queue. Inside Stanley Tucci admits guilt when proposing to Emily Blunt's sister after death of wife. Comment James Jordan blasts Strictly as Neil Jones left partnerless in favor of foreign dancers. Latest, calling them his almost step-parents. Rylan said that Eamonn became very upset, more than he had ever seen Eamonn get upset before. Questioning whether he actually looked as bad as the pair's reaction hinted at, Rylan took it as motivation to get his health back on track. Having gone through hell and back, over a 4-month break from the spotlight, Rylan was able to slowly get better and has now returned to his BBC Radio 2 show and presenting duties on Strictly It Takes Two. Aware of how much Rylan had gone through, close friend Eamonn defended the star after he was accused of faking sickies to get out of work. In a tweet back in February of this year, which has since been deleted, one user said, "Never been a fan of Eamonn Holmes, but sadly our TV and radio shows are loaded with presenters like him, who openly admit to having no talent or opinions and wonder why they're in their well-paid jobs. At least at Piers Morgan has an opinion." Also growing weary of Rylan's sickies. Rylan replied, "Sickies? I was ill?" Belfast man Eamonn, who was also tagged in the tweet, replied, jumping to his friend's defense. He said, "Rylan, I was going to challenge this stupid ignoramus. Decided not to, but because he has annoyed you he has annoyed me more. I know how truly ill you have been. I just hope he never catches one of your sickies." Sick, speaking highly of both Ruth and Eamonn, Rylan said that the pair are always the first to text him or come up to him, praising him for his actions. In an interview with OK! Magazine back in 2021, Rylan said, "I know that sounds strange and am not sitting here saying I need to be told I'm doing a good job, but Ruth and Eamonn were always the first two people to either text me or come up to me and say, 'What you did there was brilliant, the way you handled that situation.' That always sticks with me because it's so nice when people help in this industry."